Hello guys and welcome to Let's Play R-Type. This is the Master System port of R-Type for the arcade, published by Sega and made by IREM. This is the first stage of R-Type. As you can see, our ship is doing the cool little startup where it blasts off at full speed to the far right of the screen. And we have some of our standard little bird enemies here, which we are going to kill with our full charge shot, which unlike the future R-Type games we have, does not have a spread shot. This stage is fairly standard as it starts off with this little battlefield-like place, mechanical ground, and some enemies coming up at you. The power-up we have here is known as the force module. As you can see here, it can act as a little helper when it's detached from you, but when attached, it can be a very nice little shield as it can absorb bullets, and when in future R-Type games, can use a very powerful attack. There are some robots that are trying to ambush me through jumping up from the roof, but unfortunately I'm too quick for them. The force module does not unleash a powerful attack in this version of R-Type, only in R-Type Delta. The only reason I'm shoving my force module into enemies is because I want to act cool. The power-up I just picked up there is known as the speed up. It increases your speed a little bit, and it can make it really hard to dodge things, which is made even worse by the fact that some stages are really tight and there's lots of speed ups. These spinning turret enemies are a jerk, because they are the chief reason why I never beat the game as a child. What you want to do with them is you want to destroy the core of the turrets and they'll all die. You have to be careful when they're destroyed though, because it can still kill you. This thing I picked up here is the bit module, which acts as the option, and the red power up I picked up, which shoots this little circular laser at enemies. It is the most powerful, but it is the least helpful, because when you're able to kill enemies in front of you, you're kind of leaving yourself open for the enemies that are around you. These red robot enemies are not very nice when you're fighting them without a force module because of the missiles they have in front of them. This power-up I have here is the most helpful, which is known as the blue power-up. It shoots these little Nemesis Online diagonal lasers around the place, and they have frontal and sideward defense. Now we are going to approach the boss now, which is a very standard boss here. Its main attacks include this tail here. It acts as a little obstacle to make it harder for you to hit the core. The core is appearing out of its chest here, and what it does is it shoots these little ball things, and those little eye things you see circling that are wrapped around the boss, they keep the boss from moving. Like what it does here is going to approach us and we have to kill it very fast. This is one of the ways you kill it, by shooting a charge shot at it. Of course, there is a much easier way to beating the boss rather than using a charge shot and risking getting hit by the tail, or getting crushed by the boss at the far left of the screen, should you be too stressed to kill it with the charge shots. And that way is just throwing the option at it, beating it the final boss way. Oh my. So that's the easiest way of beating the boss, and our stage is done. We have our score bonus and our 1-up bonus.